Bienvenidos a nuestra casa. Welcome to Rosa Mexican Cafe. That's what you're going to find here on the menu. I'm sitting here in Denver with a couple gentlemen who basically feed up the neighborhood and some tasty treats. I'm here with Oscar as well as Eric, both owners here of the restaurant.
Welcome. Welcome.
Good, good. Hey, I'll tell you what, as I'm sitting here, I'm watching people come in and out of your restaurant here. Sounds like 25 years you guys have weathered the storm.
Yeah, yes, we have. Over the past 25 years, when we first started, when my parents first started the business, this was the hood. This was the barrio. And 25 years later, the neighborhood has gentrified, and now it's the place to be. When we were growing up, Eric and myself, you could afford to give a house away. Now, you can't afford to live here.
Don't you know it? And the thing about it is, like Eric said, I mean, Mom believed in the place, right? She's the one that said, hey, we can make this happen here. A lot of people maybe didn't believe her at that time, huh?
Absolutely. Nobody gave us a fighting chance because my mom didn't have the business degree. She didn't have the book knowledge. But through perseverance, the blessings from God, and a stable family, we're here.
He's very smart enough to know that I put a good plate in front of people, they're going to line up and they want to eat.
Absolutely. And when you taste our food, they ask us, what's our secret ingredient? Mom's secret ingredient said, I always make it with love. And if love is all we have, that's enough for everybody.
Eric, it looks like we got a full bar behind us here. Matter of fact, this bar is a very unusual bar. I mean,
well, back in the day, we used to have a drugstore in the corner, and it used to be the soda fountain for the drugstore. We brought it into the restaurant and made it our own, so this way it can be part of our restaurant, and it's part of its soul. And that's the way we know.
Absolutely. Speaking of making it your own, took a sip of your premier margarita, and I got to tell you, that was one of the yummiest things I've ever tasted.
Yeah, well, we've had help with our representatives, and we were able to mix some really fresh ingredients and get it going, and I mean, it's really delicious. You're gonna really enjoy it. Just come on out here and try it out.
Like any business out there, you're looking forward to summer coming along. Tell me what you guys do in the summertime. Are you guys able to accommodate how many people here?
Well, our seating capacity is 95 people in-house, and we have about another 50, 60 people outside, Eric. We do have outdoor patio seating. We are within walking distance of the Pepsi Center, Coors Field, and the Broncos Stadium. So if you want to come down before a Rockies game, don't want to park downtown, we have plenty of parking. You can park in the neighborhood. Come here, have a margarita, have a burrito, have the nachos. So we got top 15 nachos in the nation, 2006, Wall Street Journal. It's all about coming into our house feeling right at home. Like we're trying to make you feel at home. We want everybody to feel at home. My sister will be here, my mom or my dad will greet you. Somebody from the family will always be here. We'll always be taking care of you.
It looks like we're going to have some nachos coming this way. Tell me about this plate we're looking at here.
These nachos, it's a layer of chips, a layer of cheese, more chips, beans, jalapenos, lettuce, tomato, and pico de gallo. It's just it's one of those plates that I wanted for you to have a bite, have something in every bite. I hate going to places where you don't have a bite. Sometimes you'll just get a bite of chips or a bite of or just nothing.
You want a symphony on your tongue.
I want to party. I want to party. I want to party on the But again, it's just like when you're at mom's. When you're at mom's and mom is making you something, it's made with the exact same love.
Pack it on, Mom. Pack it on. It tastes great. Are you able to accommodate some corporate? How about corporate wanting to come in and do a little meeting here? And
yes, we're able to accommodate businesses who want to come in and do presentations. They could go ahead. We'll get the projector up and have them hook it up to their laptop so they can go ahead and have something to eat, drink, and while they're working.
We also offer a free Wi-Fi. So
I was looking at Mom in the back room there, putting together a couple of basically pretty big portions of some chile.
What we're doing right now is we're in the final weeks of the Lent menu, the Lent season. So right now what she was making the cactus soup with shrimp patties, which is a traditional Lenten dish for our family, from my grandmother's side, that my grandmother made all the time. What you saw just now is she's making it for our extended family right now. We're also making a Mexican bread pudding, which is a savory style bread pudding. It's not your typical classical French bread pudding, which is a custard. This one's a savory, which is made with piloncillo, which is a Mexican brown sugar, nuts, raisins, coconut, cheese, and sprinkles and day-old bread. It's just absolutely yummy.
I seen the parents in the back room there. They're putting together the meal. They're working on it. But then I noticed they came out here and spoke with the people. Came out here and talked with them a little bit and made sure they enjoy their meal. Is that important to them?
That's important to all of us because, again, I can't emphasize enough how by you coming to our house, you're our guests, and we want you to feel at home.
Now, and that's what makes a family business so powerful. And I can tell you right now, like you said, you guys have survived over 25 years. You've done more than survived. You guys have excelled. You've got the front page of your menu here with not just one award, not just 2 awards. I've been to restaurants and we've seen, they have 1 award up on the wall. When I walk inside of the door here, I've got a wall full of awards. Is that right?
That's correct. But we don't do it for the awards. Our motto is we're only as good as our last meal. And if we cannot serve you, the customer, and our last meal wasn't good enough, then we are not that good.
But with some big names out there like Westward and Rocky Mountain, Denver Post, I'll tell you, those guys' opinions do matter because of the fact that they wouldn't have gave you that if they didn't think you were all it.
But the Wall Street Journal is our pride and joy. We're the only Mexican restaurant that's been featured in the Wall Street Journal twice.
That is impressive. That is impressive. Tell me a little bit about the menu, Eric.
Right now we open around 10 o'clock, and you come in, get breakfast, huevos rancheros, huevos machacados, or burrito, and you can have it all day. We serve breakfast all day, but it is phenomenal. Our food is really good. We come in here, we make it. The green chili is really yummy.
We make our own chorizo also, Gary. We make our own chorizo in-house.
Nice.
The huevos con nopalito, the cactus and eggs, was featured in the Food and Wine or Gourmet magazine during the DNC. The chile rellenos, going to the lunch, is we fire roast our own chiles. We are the only Mexican restaurant in the state of Colorado that has a certified healthy menu through the state of Colorado.
Wow, I seen that inside the menu.
Part of the theme of the DNC was eat healthy, live healthy. They approached my mom and they said, Mrs. Aguirre, we think that your menus you have about 4 to 6 healthy dishes but we'd like to send to analyze. We're sure, no problem. We sent out the recipes, and the only thing we had to adjust in 20 years, the only thing we had to adjust was the salt intake. Mexican food was so unhealthy.
Right.
We're a testament of what we eat.
What's one plate you think, Eric, you probably say, hey, you know what, try this one out?
The one that we're known for is the best of Denver. It's a chile relleno, chicken or shredded beef burrito, smothered with green chili. You get side of rice and beans, and it is what we are known for. We got 5 awards for the best of Denver for the chile relleno, 5 awards for the best burrito. You combine those together, you got 10 awards.
We also have the mole. And mole, when it's made right, it's absolutely phenomenal. And ours is made right. You could taste, you do not know where the chocolate ends or where the chili begins.
Like you say, when it's done right is when it tastes great, and you guys have definitely done it right down here. Walked in, made us feel right at home. I know everybody out there is thinking about coming down here. Let me tell you right now, you're going to feel right at home. Guys, I'll tell you what, anything last out there that you would like to give our viewers out there of seeing TV, maybe a little something that would entice them to come on in and try you guys out, because I guarantee they're going to come on in, you know as well as I do, they're going to stay, they're going to come back. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think, Eric?
Thinking right now, I feel like just looking at these nachos, don't they look good?
That sounds fantastic.
I think we should do like half off.
Let's make this clear. It's going to be half off on your first order of Super Nachos, the bean only. Okay. And additional from that, then we could add some additional toppings.
As you guys can see right here, I love video because it basically shows the personality of a place. And if you picked up the personality of the place here, these guys have a good time. Okay, they're having a good time, and they want to make sure when you come in, you have a good time as well. And if there's a party in your mouth, you're going to have a good time. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.